What is the best heart rate zone to burn fat? Now, I got this question asked to me recently by a client, and I, get this quite a lot, to be fair. A lot of the guys will always say to me, Faddy, I'm on the treadmill, I've got it on this incline, I've got it on this speed, and shall I increase the incline? Shall I increase the speed? Which one shall I do? This is my max, this is my heart rate at the minute. It's on like 120, 140. Which one shall I be aiming for? What shall I be looking at? Here's the thing, guys. So many variables. Which ones do we change? Well, let me explain. First of all, let me explain about heart rate on the treadmill. Should you monitor it? What is the best heart rate for fat burning? The problem with a blanket statement of heart rate is that it's inaccurate. And hopefully most people will understand that it's inaccurate. There's no scientific study done around which is the best heart rate zone for burning fat. And I'll explain why, and I'll dissect that argument right now in a couple of minutes. And the reason why it's garbage BS is because let's take 6-foot guy, 80 kilogram. How hard, but he's not ripped. He's just got like maybe 10-20% body fat. On the treadmill, what's the target heart rate for him to burn fat? Equal, do we get a 6-foot guy, 150 kilograms? What's his heart rate going to be in order for him to burn fat? Now, first of all, the guy who's fat, he's probably walking around at around 100 beats per minute, 90 to 100 beats per minute. The guy who's 20% body fat is probably walking around 60 to 80 beats per minute. Now, if both people jump on a treadmill and want to hit this magical number of 120, 140, or that fat burning zone that everybody talks about, how hard do you think that fat guy who's 150 kilo going to have to work to get into the fat burning zone? He's just going to have to get on the treadmill. That's it. Second, he waddles himself on the treadmill, 140 beats per minute, 120 beats per minute, whatever the range is. He's in fat burning zone. Why? Because that is just the way his heart is working. It's working overtime because he's carrying all this excess weight. Now, I don't know if I said weight or if I said fat, but I actually meant weight. Equally, if we get a guy who's muscular and he's 6 foot and he's 120 kilo, 130 kilo, 140 kilo, heart rate is still going to be high. Because the heart really doesn't kind of differentiate between muscle and fat to that degree. When you're carrying load is load, guys. Fat or muscle. Muscle's slightly bit better, but load is still load. Big guys are walking around at a higher beat per minute, higher heart rate beats per minute. It's fact. Go look at it, okay? You're not going to get a 130 kilo guy ripped or fat who has a resting heart rate of 60. It's not gonna happen. Okay? Now we get an 80 kilo individual and we chuck him on the treadmill. He's gonna have to get to a little bit of a good pace in order to start getting to the fat burning zone of 120, 140 beats per minute, or whatever the hell it is nowadays. I don't know, it keeps changing depending on who is doing the experiment or who's selling the agenda. If somebody wants to sell that a fast-paced walk is going to be better for heart rate, he's going to say it needs to be more. If someone's going to sell a slow, brisk-paced walk is going to be good for heart rate, he's going to do that study. So all studies are not created equal. So hopefully you guys are slowly starting to understand that this fat-burning zone of heart rate is actually bullshit. It doesn't make sense because it depends on who you are as an individual. The size of you matters big time. Then we could argue fitness levels. Now, for example, let's say you take a 150 kilo individual and you jump him on a treadmill. And he walks for 1 hour a day on this treadmill, just 1 hour a day. And his heart rate is at 150. Big dude, 150 heart rate walking for 1 hour a day at a good consistent pace. Okay, 150. His heart rate's at 150. He doesn't have to necessarily lose fat. He could go and not lose any fat. He could eat shit, do cardio. Eat shit, do cardio. Or if he's a muscular guy, eat good stuff, do cardio. Add more muscle, do cardio. He will not lose weight. And imagine if he stays the same weight, which is 150 kilo, his heart rate, yes, his heart will get fitter. His heart rate will drop. Do you see why it doesn't make sense to monitor heart rate? Do you see why it doesn't make sense? So how do we do it? With all these variables at play, let me just give you an example about the skinny dude as well, not the skinny dude, the 20% body fat dude. Jumps on a treadmill, walking, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 10, getting fitter but not losing any weight. Eating shit, not losing any weight, doing the cardio, getting fitter. So in order for him to increase the heart rate from, let's say, 100 to 120, he's going to have to do more every single day. Now, here's the issue with doing more. Because the more you do, the more your body needs to recover. And if your body can't recover in time, what happens? It's called burnout. So if you were to do cardio 7 days a week, let's say your goal was to do cardio 7 days a week, and you was at quite a hard intensity, by day 5, you'd be effed. You'd be like, you know what, I can't do no cardio no more. You'd miss the last 2 days of cardio. Now you could argue, well, of course you missed the last 2 days of cardio, but you really did a hard cardio every single other day of the week. So you could argue and say, well, at least we got in some good sessions. Well, here's where you're wrong. Because those cardio days you missed, you're not just burning the fat whilst you're doing the cardio. Now, let's take my advice. I'm just a guy on the internet, you take my advice. And you do the cardio, steady state, one where you're not panting, one where your body's not getting taxed, one that you're not fatiguing yourself, that you're doing it every single day. And yes, you can gradually increase speed. Change one variable, don't change multiple variables. If you're going to change incline, change incline. If you're going to change speed as you get fitter. But you don't want to get fatigued. And you're going to think, well, Fadi, maybe you're not getting fatigued, which means you're not burning enough fat. Well, here is the misconception, because fat burn doesn't happen on the treadmill. You guys might have heard that while you're in the gym, your body's burning fat over time as well. No matter what you're doing in and out of the gym, let's say you go to train and you tear down muscle fiber, your body's continually burning fat throughout the day. Maybe. But I'm looking at it from a different angle. And by the way, I do agree with that. If you lift weights, your body is burning itself. It's trying to repair itself, recover itself for days on end. So it's more beneficial than actually doing steady state cardio for sole fat loss purposes in that time, if we was to measure it on a scale of like science. Yeah, but we're not gonna. Hopefully that made sense. I'm sure it made sense. If it didn't, comment down below. I'll explain it a little bit better. But the point is this. Here's the bit that is going to make sense. So when you're doing cardio, let's say you do empty stomach cardio, your digestion, yes, your digestive system is optimal. So every single nutrient you eat is going to be partitioned correctly, and it's going to go to the right place of your body where it's needed. So by doing cardio, it's not burning fat, you're increasing your digestion. Number one. Actually, I'm not going to list them, but this is one of them. Your blood flow. The blood flow around your system that you don't normally get from doing cardio. The 2 days that you've missed. The food stuck in your gut from the night before. But if you did cardio every single day, regardless of the heart rate, if you just kept it consistent every single day without fatigue, your blood flow around your system is improving. Your heart health is improving. Oxygen, breathing in and out, your lung capacity is improving. Mentally, you are getting stimulation. Mentally, you are improving. People are going to think, well, what's that got to do with fat loss? Of course it has. The main game is the mental game. If there was no mental game involved, then everybody would walk around ripped up. The whole idea, the reason why people fail is because they can't get this right. This with knowledge. Most people don't have the knowledge. Most people haven't got the knowledge. And if you don't have the knowledge, hire somebody with the knowledge. If you want to join my free community, yes, free community. Just to give you a little sample of what the actual dojo is about. Link is in the description right at the top. It's free of charge. All you need to do is make an account. You don't have to buy from me. There is the Discipline Beats Depression course on there for free. I said when I was going to make that course, this is the best mindset hack course ever created. Let me just give you a little bit of an insight for those people that take medication. Medication has the highest rate of relapse. The highest rate of relapse. I'm not going to say anything else. Please watch the course. The link is in the description right at the top of the description. That's the link for the free dojo, free of charge. You can watch the Warrior Mindset course for free. There's also an exercise library on there for free. Go and watch it. If you want a little sample on what else is in store, you can also see that on the free dojo. But I encourage everybody, if you want coaching off me, click on the second link and you'll see there the full access to every single program that I've ever made. Every single program, and adding more every single day. Like, I've added 50 videos last month. This month, another 30, 40 videos are going on. Like, daily, I'm adding videos to this. We have everything on there. Yes, this is a little bit of an advert. We have recipes. We have weekly challenges. I have full training sessions. The diet matrix, 7 phases of fat loss, 12-week muscle building program. Every single thing you need moving forward in your health and fitness journey is on there. There is also certain things we can't discuss on YouTube, like me actually jabbing myself and doing everything. The full TRT protocol is also there, and it's all included. All of that, every single thing that I just said, you get every single thing that I just said. This is like the top package. Like, after this, there's no more. You have to pay no more money unless you want, the full coaching with me one-on-one. That's different, okay? But for every single thing, my coaching online, it's £99. Yes, you heard that, guys. $127 for 1 month. That's it. You can cancel at any time. There's no contract, guys. Hopefully this video gave you some value. And I'm just touch on the video as well. Just a quick little thing on the video. When you are doing cardio, take it easy. If you're going to go for a walk, walking is one of the best things for cardio. Speed the walk up if you feel like you can do more. If you start to feel tired, slow it down a little bit. If you're on a treadmill, put on incline number 3. Kind of copies, emulates kind of a walk outdoors. Change the speed, use the speed as a variable. As you get fitter, slowly start increasing the speed. If you have a day where you feel a little bit tired, put the speed a little bit lower. But never get to the point where you're so fatigued that you're not able to do cardio every single morning. I do cardio every single morning, not just for fat burning properties, not just for muscle building properties, mentally as well, guys. Digestion as well, guys, for heart health as well. This is the main thing. Keep this ticker healthy. You only have one. And I know you might be able to get a bypass or whatever the hell technology does nowadays. I don't care about that, but it's yours. It's yours to keep healthy. Keep it healthy. Hopefully this gave you some value. Click the link in the description to join the dojo. Comment down below. Hopefully the comments do not get banned. Every time I say the D word, you know what I'm talking about. For some reason, YouTube's been banning me. I don't know why. I've tried making 2 or 3 videos about the course as well. I shouldn't have said it. I don't know if I'm going to delete that word. I'll see. I don't know why. I say something like that and they just don't want people to talk about it. It's very, very weird world of what's going on right now with all this censorship. Anyway, I don't want to elaborate on it too much. I'm still a very small YouTuber. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, comment down below, and like.